Good morning, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. This will be a test drive video of this 2002 Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins turbo diesel 4x4 with the legendary 24-valve Cummins turbo diesel engine, 6-speed manual transmission, and only 11,000 original miles. Yes, you've heard correctly, 11,000 original miles on this. This truck is one out of my own personal collection. It is one of 48 personal vehicles I have. All of my vehicles in my collection are in museum quality, and this is no exception to the rule. I do have an in-depth walk around of this vehicle where I do go through the ins and outs of it in a little bit more depth. I won't be doing that during this video. This will be purely a driving impression video of this vehicle. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Folks, if you want to know what this vehicle looked like when it was brand new in 02, I guarantee you it didn't look any nicer than this one here does right now. This thing is just about as nice as possibly can be. Get the glare out of there. 11,031 miles. Going through some changes in our business. We'll need to open up some space, make some sacrifices, and fortunately some of our vehicles do have to go. Get our seatbelts on. I'll apologize in advance. This video may not be the smoothest. This is a manual transmission truck. It's a very heavy vehicle. My camera here is a handheld camera, and as you can imagine, you need one hand for the camera, one for the steering wheel, one for the camera, and one for the steering wheel, one for the camera, and one for the shifter. That would make 3 hands, and unfortunately I don't have 3 hands, so bear with me here. I'll do the best I can. This truck has a ton of torque, so usually need not ever take off in first gear. We typically just take off in second gear, and it does just fine. Lots of torque. As a matter of fact, if you can't find a gear that you need to be in, just select any gear, and I guarantee you the truck will go. Be going 20 miles per hour, pop it into 5th gear, and you'll be just fine. That's just how much torque it has and how easy it is to drive. One of the nicest sounding engines in existence. 5.9 liter Cummins turbo diesel. This thing is a legend. Air is blowing nice and cold. This vehicle runs like new because it practically is. Everything in it works. We do have both keys, both remotes, original factory stereo. As a matter of fact, everything in this truck is original. This is not a recreation, it's not a restoration. Everything in this truck is all original and just about as nice as it was when it was brand new. As a matter of fact, I can't think of any way this truck could possibly be any nicer than it is. This vehicle has never seen snow. This vehicle has never seen rain. Never been in bad weather. Always been in a climate-controlled garage or warehouse, and has been babied. We do have nearly 100 or possibly more than 100 photos of the undercarriage of this vehicle, where many of the suspension parts still have their original factory stickers, paint lines, alignment lines on them still. It is truly extraordinary. This is what you would see if the truck was brand new. Even folks that have owned their truck for 1 month, even a few weeks, by the time they drive it in the rain once or twice, go through some dirt, you're going to get those stickers that are going to fall off and peel off. Not the case here. You still got your stickers on your springs, lines on your nuts and bolts and screws. No rust, no corrosion, obviously, don't even need to mention that. Apologize, we're stuck behind this 18-wheeler. I'm going to break free here at the very next light and open her up. See what she can do. And today's standards, I wouldn't say it would be considered fast. It is not fast, but it's very torquey and powerful, very capable. Not really fast. It is an absolute pleasure to drive. Honestly, I saw myself getting old with this truck, driving it to a Cars and Coffee when I'm 80 years old. I'm sad to say that that probably won't happen. This is a bittersweet video for me. I really didn't want to do it, but the thought of this truck coming and going out of my life and it not being documented with a video, with photos, was just too disturbing of a thought to contemplate. So here we are. This may be my last time driving it. Another sad thought. I apologize, I don't mean to get sad on you here, but here we go. We are going 55, 60 miles per hour through twists and turns. The truck is performing beautifully. Suspension is tight, no rattles, no squeaks. Brakes are nice and tight. There's nothing really even to describe here. If you're back old enough to be around in 2002 and lucky enough to have experienced one of these, I would say that that's what this truck feels like. This thing is literally like brand new. Go ahead and turn around here. Again, this is second gear I'm starting out in. Very smooth. First gear is really only going to be used if you're towing a heavier load going up a hill. You rarely ever use first gear the way these things are geared. You really don't need to use first ever unless you're towing or going uphill. Demonstrate the gear shifts for you here. We'll go ahead and start out in second gear. And third. And fourth. And fifth. And sixth. Clutch is nice and strong, it feels brand new. 60 miles per hour, again going through twists and turns, no problem at all. Folks, you will be the talk of your town, your city, or possibly even your state with this thing. I really don't know why I've only owned this truck for almost 2 years now, but prior to me, the caretaker of this truck, prior 19 years, I honestly, I want to shake their hand, I want to kiss their hand for taking such beautiful care of this truck. I own many vehicles in my own personal fleet that have now become 7-8 years old, that I had actually bought brand new, that have less than 1,000 miles on them, some of them just a couple thousand miles. So I mean, I understand. You really do have to be a car lover, a car nut. So I certainly understand it, but I just didn't know there's other folks out there like myself. And again, as I mentioned in my other video, I could understand if this was a Ferrari or a collector vehicle. I could understand somebody going through the care and the time to take care of this vehicle in this fashion, but a truck, a heavy-duty truck, something that was intended for work, pretty rare. Folks, I congratulate the next owner of this truck in advance. You're getting a truly one-of-a-kind vehicle. I hope you enjoy it. I could honestly say I put about as many miles, almost as many miles on it during this video than I have since I've owned it. I have babied it. I've tried to keep the miles low. I've kept it out of the elements. I've taken care of it. And now it is time for someone else to take care of it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop us a note in the comment section. You can also reach me directly here at the lot at any time at area code 916-765-7575. You can also reach us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website, which is www.directauto.com. I want to thank you for investing your valuable time and joining us throughout the entirety of this video. We certainly do appreciate it. We hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you in the near future. Folks, if you've enjoyed this video, please do consider giving us a thumbs up and also subscribing to our channel. We are really concentrating on our channel this year and we cannot grow it without your help. So please do consider subscribing and also hitting the bell notification icon to be notified of all of our future videos. We certainly do appreciate that. Thanks again, and thank you for joining us. We hope to chat with you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.